I thought this was such a great comment. Great comment. Please, Trumpers, stand in the mirror and tell yourself why you support Trump and listen how crazy it sounds. Well, let me do that for them. I'm voting for Trump because he took my rights away. It's giving my daughters less rights than I had. I'm voting for Trump because of his tariffs, which end up costing Americans more money. I'm voting for Trump because he gives tax cuts to the most wealthy in our country. I'm voting for him because he keeps his promises. New health care, Mexico paying for the border. Well, I'm voting for Trump because he believes migrants are horrible people, rapists, but some are good. I'm voting for Trump because he believes the government should control health care, even in adults. I'm voting for Trump because he will execute drug dealers and camp homeless people, including veterans and unalive shoplifters. That's why I support Trump and Agenda 47. Well, I like Trump because he will embrace the people who attacked our Capitol and the police officers that were fighting them. Well, I love Trump because he doesn't respect me and my family, that we serve the military. He likes people who don't get caught. And those who lose their lives, well, he thinks they're suckers and losers. I like Trump because he talks like a real man, saying he can grab women he doesn't have to ask. That's what I look for in a good leader. I'm voting for Trump because I like the way that he assaults women, cheats on his wives, pays off an adult film star. He really cares about women. Well, I'm voting for Trump because I think when he gets into office, he'll make Oscar Mayer lower the cost of their bacon for us, the American people. I'm voting for Trump because my gas was a little bit cheaper when he was in office, and that's a good trade-off for him becoming a dictator. I like Trump because he stood with the insurrectionists, not the police officers on January 6th. That's how our government should be run. I like Trump because he wanted to ignore the Constitution to stay in power. I like a leader who defrauds the American people with a fraudulent university, tax fraud, and not paying off his contractors. I'm voting for Trump because there was peace when he was president in the world, and that's despite more military dying under his watch. I like Trump because he pushes replacement theory, and I'm worried about not being the dominant race. I'm voting for Trump because he only wants to be a dictator for one day. What could go wrong? I'm voting for Trump because he wants the government to be led with Christian values, despite not being a real Christian himself, and that's okay with me. I believe God belongs in government. I'm voting for Trump because he got arrested for me. What if I pay off an adult film star? What if I steal top secret documents and refuse to give them back? What if I try to overturn an election, defraud banks out of their money? If they could go after him, I could be next. I'm just voting for Trump because my husband told me to. I'm voting for Trump because my pew-pew is more important than any kind of reform to protect kids in schools. I'm voting for Trump because he's a billionaire. One of the most least charitable billionaire, but that's okay. He can keep his money while he begs us for ours. I'm voting for Trump because I don't believe in climate change. It's a hoax. I'm voting for Trump because I love the way he handled the pandemic and COVID. So many reasons.